all seriousness, there is no most important thing when it comes to writing. Well, maybe it's thoughts. A desk full of things, but an empty mind. Jokes aside, let's continue. Next up, we have pens. And in keeping with the theme of coffee, pens are kind of like the group head of the coffee machine. You wield it, you extract with it. It can tell you how well you are pulling your shot. A very important piece, you can't make coffee without it. So let me just go over some of the pens that I daily use or have daily used in the past. Currently, since I am really procrastinating the ink purchasing of these two inks here, these two pens here, I have been using this pen. It's a Pilot G207. It's just a click pen. It's very inky, very jelly. If you don't allow it to dry, you could smudge it. But I do like the way it writes. And it's just an easy pen. It's a click. It kind of lets me, like I took away the work of the pens. I do enjoy the ease of a pen like this, just a simple like ballpoint pen, because it's easy, it clicks. I have used this art pen primarily for journaling and for drawing. Unfortunately, I have not used this in a long time, a couple of months actually, because it kept getting clogged, and I think it was the ink I was using. So I stopped using it because I have this other ink cartridge in here, but this ink is like dried up. Has that ever happened to anybody where you have an ink cartridge, you put it in your pen, and then you're like, why isn't my pen working? And you take the cartridge out and you're like, where's all the ink? I don't know if that's a ink pen thing. I probably shouldn't keep this cartridge in here after I just complained about it. I recommend the art pen by Rotring. This is a very lightweight plastic pen. I like the narrowing of the end design. It just wrote really well, really consistently, and I really have to pull myself together and get some ink for it. Let's move on. My most recent acquired pen was this pen, the Koveco Sport, which I did a review on a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but a while back. I guess I should just use this pen rather than like wanting to save it, because if I don't use it, the ink in this cartridge is gonna dry up. I have this additional clip for it, but the clip I found is not very useful. I do think the pen looks a lot nicer without it. The clip kind of makes the pen look a little cheap, I suppose. Got the clip because I was concerned about rolling on tables, but this has like ridges, so it's not going to roll on a table. I also got it with the thought of like, this is my travel pen, and I always like to clip my clips onto my journals, and I just didn't know what to do with a pen that didn't have a clip, if it was just going to be free-flowing in my pocket. The clip wound up not really working too well to clip onto books. This thing is a really fun pen to use. It's awesome that it's so small. It's a screw down cap so that you don't have to worry about leaking. So I guess I shouldn't worry either, and I should just throw it in my pocket. But when you cap it, it goes to a full pen. I don't think it's quite a full pen, but it's pretty close. And because of that cap, it is easy to hold and it's easy to use. You can sign checks, you can sign autographs, you can sign the back of books, you can leave poetry, affirmations everywhere that you want. Besides thoughts, books, and pens, what other kind of writing gear do you need? This is a bit of a bonus. This is a tin I have, a very small tin, and I use it to hold extra ink cartridges. I was very excited to get the Koveco Sport because I thought, oh, like this can literally fit in my pocket next to my pen. And should I ever worry about running out of ink, I have my little tin with me. And also I have this little piece of cloth paper in here. It's like a blotting paper in case I ever need to blot anything. And as I'm talking about this and looking at it, I could have a really cool setup. Now, on occasion I do use ink pen, dip pen for fun. This is the ink I use. Honestly, I don't know what kind of ink it is, what brand. I just know that I got it at a fair where they were selling crafty bits. Then I have this, which holds a pen. Not the original pen this came with. There's a lot of things I don't know, and I don't know what pen was in here, but it was not this one. Not really sure the quality or the caliber of this pen. It's just, I like it. I think it looks cool. This is the nib I have on it right now. Kind of a more flat nib for calligraphy writing. It doesn't feel like a quality pen. And I wish I knew what brand it was, but I kept this one because I like the look of it a lot, and it fits perfectly in here. I also have this pen. It's weird writing with something like this. It kind of doesn't have the scratchiness of a typical nib. It's very, very smooth, very slippery. I don't particularly like it too much, but it is nice, it's pretty, and it's unique, and I don't have anything else like it, so that's why I keep it. This is where I keep extra inks and extra nibs. This used to be full. I feel like I'm rambling a bit in this video. That's basically all I had for you today. That is my writing gear. Those are the things I use. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you.